Y'all ready to establish it? Let's get to the first thing on the list. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all with me? Yeah. How many of y'all represent that red, black, and green? Okay.
They can't do it from their seat though.
I'm gonna need y'all to stand up and represent your flag then. If you represent red, black, if you don't, you represent the crackers, I understand. Okay. Listen. Yeah. My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side if your flag fly high. Yeah. My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. Black fists on the rise. Yeah, listen. Let it fly, let it fly. Rep the colors forever, Garvey will never die. On my 9 in the throne, ready, let's take a ride. Cats walk fence, men don't choose a side. This is the path of the warriors. Seldom travel yet and still vainglorious. Black power representers. You either rolling with Africa or against us, huh? My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side if your flag fly high. My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes gon' recognize. Listen. The red is for the blood. I got the best stock, the rest got slud. The black is for the guys melanated and elevated, holding the main charge. The green is for the cradle. Africa, everything first, the earth's navel. His Excellency put it together as a symbol of liberation. That's why we rep them letters RBGs. My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side if your flag fly high. Only if you fly high. My flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes gon' recognize. Listen, red, 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 black, 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 green, 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 RBG, huh? Red, 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 black, 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 green, 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 RBG, one more. Red, 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 black, 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 green, 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 RBG, roll, back at home, black, 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 green, 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 RBG, baby. Yeah. Let me give it a pause. Y'all all right? Yeah. Okay, okay. Becoming Unbreakable 2019. We got to hold ourselves down. We can't be asking people to hold us down. Time out. If we fly this flag, that means we got to make it mean what it means. We can't go to other folks for them to validate our flag, or our life, or our blood. You understand? That's our blood. That's our flag. It's our liberation mission. So we gotta do it. We need the Sister Rabe's and the Brother KT's and the Tahir RBG's and the Do the Knowledge Radios. We have to support those and support our families first. Family is first. Don't have a good relationship with me and you don't like your wife or you don't like your husband. Get that relationship in your house right first. You know what I mean? That's African tradition. Can I do a little something off my new album? Do one song off my new album. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go into it.
Do 2.
Yeah.
Do 3.
Yeah. Y'all check this out. How many of y'all know what the late gays are? Y'all know what the late gays are? That's these things right here. These right here. Those are Eli's. But those, yeah, those deep too. Check it out. Yo. Hey, 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 don't touch my elate. You may think it's pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day. They so hey, 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 don't touch my elate. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. Hey, and I say I shit. I gotta say I shit. I shit, I shit. And I say I shit. Elegba, Oshu, and Obatala. And I say I shit. Mokio. I shit, I shit. Oh. And I say I shit. And Oya, and Shang. Check it out. And more, yeah. I got it, currency in my pocket, nature around my neck, front and center I rock it. Never tuck them, so folk wanna touch them, they need to stop it. Trying to find them on lines like mine, you never cop it. My elegant is living, reason why I be winning. Jealous of my position, but I'm just at the beginning. Demonizing the forces, no intercourses I'm giving. Christians feel like I'm sinning, the way the heavens be bending for me. I'm in the flow, I get the dough, I'm giving more, it's reciprocal. Every dose can be poison or be medicinal. Truth is blatant to those who know what to listen for. Yeah, a treasure chest in every mic check. Steady gain at altitude and we ain't on the flight check. Calling me the champ and I ain't even won the fight check. Who just sticking to us for that juju that they might get? Hey, 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 don't touch my elegant. You may think it pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day. So hey, 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 don't touch my elegant. You may think it pretty, but to me it's not for power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I share. Somebody say I share. I share, I share. And I say I share. Babaluaye and Eva. Say I share. Mokio. I share, I share. And I say I share. Check it out. One more time for the hook. Hey, 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 don't touch my elegant. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day. They so hey, 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 don't touch my elegant. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. All right, how y'all feeling now? I just made a short version right quick. So y'all can feel it. Let's talk about this. In becoming Unbreakable in 2019, right? Our ancestors, for who knows how long, have figured a lot of shit out. They figured it out. They put their lives on the line and figured out what it would take for us in the future, right now, to remain unbreakable. They knew that everything goes in ebb and flow. It's a dance. Nothing stays the same. What's at the top, slowly coming down. So at the bottom is slowly coming up. And what's at the top, it is just gonna keep going. You wanna stop it? Okay, but it's not gonna stop. Even you wanting to stop it is gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is to get in the flow, and our ancestors have figured something out. It is called ancestor veneration. Ancestor veneration is more than just calling their names. That is a very big part of it. But it's a little bit more than that. It's also taking on what all right, hey, come on through. It's also about taking on the things that our ancestors did that make us great, that make us effective, I should say. Effective. Because it's a lot of action, you know, everybody's always like, who's doing the work, who's moving? Well, everything's moving. I'm sure you've seen twerk videos, they moving. But are they making a baby though? Anything getting produced? So, action and effectiveness. Our ancestors laid down a lot of just ways to do things that we could be effective as Africans and to be successful in whatever we're trying to do. You know what I mean? And right now, I don't know about y'all, the African liberation is on the plate. They don't know how long we've been here, right? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in the Theology of Time that we have been here for 777 trillion years, which means nobody knows. Who knows how old that blood is? So that bloodline, though, has figured out how to be here and be in the flow. And a lot of our African traditions have figured out how we can stay in that flow. Everything is about being on balance. How can you be in balance? Because sometimes you're off balance. That means you got to get back in balance. It's a dance. Everything is not going to be, oh, everything going good for the rest of my life. However, it don't have to be everything going bad. It could be I'm meeting challenges that are stairs. You can't climb stairs without leg muscles. If you don't got leg muscles, you're not going to get up there. So you're going to have to feel that burn trying to get all the way up to the top of the stadium, right? Those are called problems. We call them challenges. When you've gotten into the flow with your ancestors, now they are challenges. They're for you now. They're not everybody, you're not taking on everybody's problems. You're just taking on just your own challenges. Your own family challenges. You did? So I'm going to give you a simple answer. How many of y'all have an ancestor shrine here? Okay, so I'm going to give you a simple breakdown for those who don't have one. And if you like to start it, this is something simple that you can set up and start getting in touch with your ancestors, your blood. You understand? It's beautiful that we big up the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, and all of these ancestors. Beautiful. But they ain't get down for me like my grandma got down for me. My grandma kill you dead, and I could be dead wrong. She still bust you. That's who you need on your side. You don't need some, we need everything we can get, but tap into your own blood. Your own bloodline is who got you down. And guess what? I can't use your bloodline against you. I can't do it. Grandmama listening to you. I might can knock on the door and say, Grandmama, your baby out here. She say, thank you for bringing them to me. Now get out the way, son. I got to talk to my babies. That's what as being a priest, that's what we do. We just knock on the door and say, here they go. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Y'all do what y'all do. That's one of our weapons and our redemption, if you will, that we got to get back in touch with. So I'm gonna give y'all this, then I'm gonna get on this last song, which is gonna be some tech, and then we out of here. So first thing you need is a picture, of your deceased relative who you had a great relationship with. Meaning, like say they passed away when you was 1 year old, but they loved you. That's who you want up there. Or somebody who y'all just had a good relation. Not an ancestor, and I'm going to tell you why in a second, but not an ancestor who might have been dissing you, not the creepy uncle or dad that might have been inappropriate, or auntie or mom, the one that was like, I fucks with, don't nobody touch this baby right here. That's the one, if you don't have one up, that's who you want to put up right now. So a picture of that ancestor, your bloodline. I'm talking about the ones you kin to. We got a lot of ancestors, that's our fam. We call that Egg Bay in heaven. But I'm talking about your bloodline, right? So picture, a glass of water. Fancy glass, preferably, because we fancy.
That's right.
You know when we found out about unfancy? We start fucking with Europeans. All of a sudden, some of this is good, some of this is not. How about we're gonna call me during the thing? Okay.
You call them first, right?
Right. And you're right. You're absolutely right.
Don't send him the voicemail. We do it.
Now you holler at me. Now you holler at me.
I send him the voicemail.
Now you holler at me. So, glass of water. Preferably fancy, but whatever your fancy is what it is for you, right? A plant. Some type of plant representing the earth, representing nature, right? Because this is where you're going to pour your libations. What I was pouring into the cup really should have been in a plant that always receives all the libations for the Pan-African connection. If they kept just feeding that plant, all that good stuff, every time they do an event, that's creating a force field around here. Can't nobody fuck with it. But we got to use that tech. You know what I mean? We got to start looking at it as technology. Because that's what it is. Now we using this as technology. But me and Baba already linked over this, so he tried to call me over here when he should have kept linked with me right here and said, you know what, Ty doing a show right now, I'm going to holler at him later. That's when we in with our tech. You know, how my brother and my sister came in late, but came in right on time. Because we linked in with the tech. I'm going to tell y'all how we linked in with the tech in a little bit too. So, picture, water, plant, and light, which is the fire, which is a candle, white candle. You okay? White, you can make it 7 day. I usually do the 7 days. Tea light, whenever you go into your ancestors, whenever you go into the sacred space, you want to have a white, some type of white fabric. You could put it on the floor. Mine is on the ground, you know, but you could put it on the ground. And put it in a place in your home that you feel is reverent. A good, you know, I wouldn't suggest the bedroom. That's what I was told, not the bedroom. Because you do things in your bedroom, Big Mama might not,
Right.
like, what's going on here? Even though we all got here like that. But, you know, you want to do that. Okay, and then what you're going to do with this is every day when you wake up, you change the water. Change the water, and when you change it, say some good words in that space. You don't have to know Yoruba or Ewe or any of these, you know, these languages. Just say some good words to your ancestors. Your blood understand you. You know what I mean? Your blood understand you, and that ancestor understands you. As you call their name, you want to have their names there. Call their name every day and say thank you to that ancestor or those ancestors that you had great relationships every day. Switch the water out. Say, hey, thank you. Get out here. I know it's going to feel funny at first, like I'm talking to myself. Yes, you are. You are. We are our ancestors. So you're talking to yourself, yeah. You know, so when you speak it, you're lighting up that DNA that the white folks, which they got this from us, that they'll take out and clone another one of you. Only thing they can't clone yet is your future children. But anybody that has come from, that you came from, auntie, grandmama, their DNA is in you. And they can take that out and make another one. They got that from us, you know. You know we used to do that, right? Okay, that's African technology that the crackers had to figure out. Because we kept coming with Mansa Musas. We kept coming with Queen Hatshepsuts. We kept bringing them out. They're like, how they keep bringing them out? Because that's when our sciences, understand? So that's the basics of an ancestor shrine. Reason why we say the ones that you had a great relationship though with is because the ones that there's something we call cleaning up energy. When we transition, that means go from one state to the next. A lot happens. Okay? Just like when a baby's born. The baby got everything on it. You just let the baby just be there. Like, you know, it's all right. The placenta, all of that'll dry up. Nah. You clean the baby off, you prepare. Okay, you're here now. That same thing has to happen to our ancestors when they transition. They have to be prepared. There's preparation happening on the other side where they are, and there's preparation happening here. Same thing when we go to the ancestors and ask, oh, I need this help, It's a vice versa thing. They're hollering at you. So glad you're pouring that. So glad you're paying attention to them. They need that, and we need them. You know, it's symbiotic. So don't ever feel like the ancestors are bigger than you. Nah, that's just part of the fam. You know, and then we come back and we return. But that ka, that energy that we know, that familiarity, that's still there. You know what I mean? So that's why we say the ones that you had a great relationship with. And we're going to wrap this up. Y'all ready for this last joint?